Happy Friday sews to all of you out there that are part of the garment sewing group from Friday Sews. Here we are, it's another week, and I've got a few things accomplished this last week, so let's take a look. This is the first one. I made this for a kind of a formal dinner party a friend of mine had. I had made the skirt, which is from this pattern here. Well, it doesn't really make much difference, A or B or C. Kind of looks like any one of those. So I'll show you. This is the skirt. No, you can't see very well, so I'll show you. Okay, now you can see a little bit more. Yep, it's flattering from the back. It's a nice polyester fabric, and it has this kind of a funky gathering. I really kind of like it. The story on the skirt, I have had this skirt for pre-COVID, never wore it. Another group that I was a part of at the time was planning a cocktail night out. Just a fun night out with some people like myself that sew clothes. COVID hit. I already made this. It's been sitting in my closet. I've really never had a place to wear it. So, my friend decided to have her dinner party, and I went, yes. So, I didn't have anything to go on top of the skirt. This is not a very loose fabric, but it kind of, I would say it works well enough, and so I wore it with it. It's not the ultimate best, but it's not bad. In the back, there's not much to see in the back. It's just a plain old back. Pattern Simplicity 9262. Easy to work with, no problem. Because I was rather rushed, I needed to get this thing done. Let's see, what can I say of anything that's difficult with this? I just can't remember. I mean, this was just, I think probably the only thing that I dealt with was having it work with my short-waisted nature. I think it was a lot longer, as you can see on the pattern. It was, you know, it's longer, it's a dress, and I just cut it off. So what I did to have it work, instead of tucking it in, because it just didn't work tucked in, so I did this type of thing on the bottom, because that I've seen before in ready to wear, having that, sewing it to the bottom, and then I tucked it in, not tucked it in, I turned it up and sewed it in probably in a few different spots. You can't even see it where I sewed it in, just to make it come up in the little blouse and like that. I can wear several different types of tops on the top of me, but I'm very short-waisted, so it makes a big difference on whether I look slim or look not so slim. Generally, it worked. It worked good enough for me. So those are the two patterns. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I can let you know. There's just not much I can think. This was it's got elasticized through there. You can see it through there, kind of. Get up closer here. Oh, let me do this. That might help you out a little bit. It's those elasticize, and if you got the body type for it, if that works for you. For me, yes, I'm short-waisted, but as you see, it really did work kind of. I didn't have a problem with it. It just sort of came through really nicely through here. Yeah, no, I just don't have any complaints. Yeah, this is elasticized, put an elastic through there. I think it wasn't the quickest skirt to make, just because you do have that to work with, putting the elastic part in there, and then you'd have to sew the waistband on top of it. Oh, I know what I probably did, now that I can think of it. I think where they have all of the ruffling here, all of that ruffling, I'm sure I took out some of that ruffling, just because it gets to be too heavy. For me, generally, all of this stuff, when it comes to that kind of ruffling, going all around it, I know I probably took out inches worth of the ruffling. It's one thing I'm kind of cautious of. I just put in how much I want to put in. That's what I do. It works better for me to do that. So that's my first one. I'm going to show you, give me 1 second here and I'll show you another one just like it. Hang on. Okay, so that other one that I just showed you was from a woven fabric. This one that I'm showing you from the same pattern is from a knit, and it worked out just great. I got it with the skirt still, with the other skirt, but still, as you can see, it worked out just fine from the knit. I remember just trying, just seeing if this would work at all, and going, oh, hey, I kind of am okay with this. It was just, this is a dyed, I'll say junk fabric in my stash. Just because the pattern says it calls for only lightweight linen blends. It does say soft cotton blends, so I'm sure this was a cotton blend of some sort, but this is from a knit, some kind of a cotton knit. It worked out just fine. I am going to be wearing this very much, once summer hits, I'm going to be wearing this thing. So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't necessarily go by, this can only be a woven. Will a knit work? Very likely. The main trick is that you gotta know, will the thing get over your head? If it's a woven, can the thing totally get over your head, go over your hips, go over your shoulders, go over everything? And if it can't, if it's got to be a knit, then it's got to be a knit. If it can get in and out, you can be just fine. You can wear it, knit. That's all you got to be careful. Can you get it on your body? So this one does have it as a woven. Well, a loose knit was just fine with it. There's no problem. I tried it on. I went, oh man, this is gonna look great with something on, something kind of cute on the bottom. I can tie this to either side. I can do whatever I want with it. So, okay, I think I'm going to show you one more before I close up on this week's work. Okay, hang on. I don't think I showed this to you guys last week. If I did, I'm sorry. This one, I'm gonna act like I have not shown it to you. I did not fall in love with this one. I tried to make this more interesting. I thought it was gonna be interesting. It's something I'll wear, just a word. Butterick 6859. This guy, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it simply because now I can show you the back, but I don't think you're gonna be able to really see what's going on there. I really don't think so. I'll just tell you what is going on when you look at the pattern, when you guys look in the pattern books. Through here it gathers up and makes a really nice little touch to it all. On this, you just can't tell that I did it. You can't tell. I made this out of a gray top, and you can see the difference. You can see the gatherings. So, here's to show you. Here's the print. You can't see. On a solid, you're going to see. So, I had to do something to this guy to make it visible or somewhat different. So what I did is on both sides, I added this little touch to I added this little bit of gathering here instead. So that's what I did, just to add something. Yeah. Oh, I also did two other things which you can't see. Maybe in person people can see it. I added this here to it. So you can't see it. Hopefully someone will see it in person. Yeah, unfortunately. I tried to do something to perk it up. I think that what I'm going to be doing, now that I'm thinking about it, from now on, anything when I get it like this, like that, I want the thing to be bold, because then people are going to see any kind of ribbing or whatever you put on the side there. People can't see it if it's not bolder. And this touch, yeah, I'm good at mixing prints. I like to do that. It didn't really add any greatness to it. So here's kind of a lesson I'm showing you all. This is a no biggie. I'm gonna wear it because I'm gonna wear it. I made this darn thing. I'm wearing it. So here's to Butterick 6859. The big thing about this is the gathering. Other than that, it's an easy sew. I only spent time on this thing simply to make, what am I going to do to make this interesting? And that's what I'm trying to do. So, to all of you, remember, to make a difference on something like this, you got to do it with a solid color. Okay, that's all I'm going to show you for this week. I got a few things ready to rock and roll. I've got a couple things that are halfway done, almost done. They'll be ready to show you. See you next week.